Good morning, this is Sandra with Sandra Torno Art. Wanted to jump on here. I was fixing to replenish my do-it-yourself Stay Wet palette. I'm getting ready to do a big 30 by 40 canvas painting, and I use my glass mat sometimes on small projects, but if I have a large one, I like to make a Stay Wet palette because it's probably going to take me 2 to 3 days to finish the painting at least. So I have this metal tray. I actually in the past have used it for watercolor as well. It works great. It's metal. That's what I'm going to use today. You can also use like a quarter sheet 9 by 13 inch baking sheet, cookie sheet. Just depends on how big you want it. I actually use that more for, I'll put towels in the bottom, put water and a little bit of Murphy's oil soap. And as I'm using brushes or stamps or my brayer, anything that I need to clean, stencils if I'm doing mixed media, I'll put them in that pan, and then I'll take, by the time I'm finished with my painting for the day, I take it to the kitchen and I have a dedicated toothbrush to just wipe them off because they've soaked, they're clean, rinse them off, and they're good to go. It's always nice to keep your tools clean and ready to go for next time. So what I've got here, I've got a roll of blue shop towels. They're very absorbent. And so what I did is I actually cut it. I tore 3 off and kind of eyeballed where it needed to go. And I cut them all, which gave me 3 strips here, which we're going to use as well. So basically I've got 3 sheets of towel. Now if you choose to use this or something similar, of course it's not big enough. So you would just have to cut it to be able for it to fit side to side. So I'm going to put this down. And then I'm going to take my 3 strips and lay them down. And then I'm going to put, so it's a total of 3 sheets. Smooth everything out. I'm going to put this under this metal tray because on this glass it's going to sit there and rock. Okay, and I've got 2 cups of water here, just regular water. I don't have a sink where I am. I may have to go get a little bit more. I'll pause it if I do. And then just start pouring it in here. And make sure you're getting everything good and wet. We don't want water sitting at the bottom per se. We just want everything wet. We don't want it pooled. Now, Masterson has a Stay Wet palette. I do not have one. I've just never had the need for one. I mean, back in the day, I actually even used to take a styrofoam paper plate and use that for my acrylics. And then whenever I got finished for the day, I would slip them in a baggie and seal it. And that did really good for small projects, but like I said, this is going to be a bigger project, and it's going to need, I'm going to do some mixing, so I need to make sure I have enough mixed up. Okay. The reason I have this rag here is because there's so much glare in that light. I just lay it down there. Okay, so now I use parchment paper, and again, I just cut it down to the size that I need it. And so you're going to lay this on there and smooth everything down. Make sure it's all wet. I can tell you already I've got excess water I'm going to need to be pouring out, but that's good. I'd rather it be. So today I toned the canvas, and I'm going to let it dry, and then tomorrow I'm actually going to start painting. I don't know what I did before parchment paper as far as cooking. It's the best thing for cleanup. Just try to get the wrinkles out. And it's really strong. You can use your brushes and I will put my paint on here in the morning, and I will probably have to spray lightly, fine mist spray the top of this. So this was a 2-cup measuring cup, and I used a half a cup for a 9 by 13, which is nothing. But I know I need to pour some out. Clean up some of this water. Let's go this one. You just want to get the, sorry about that, I bumped the camera. Get the puddles off. Probably need to check the camera, make sure I didn't bump you out of focus there. Yeah, we're fine. So there's not a cover for this. This is like a 2 or 3 day project, painting project. Do it yourself. I don't put it in Tupperware or anything like that. So if tomorrow, because we do have the heater running because it is winter here. If tomorrow I get ready to do this and it seems like it's really evaporated, the water, I can lift this up and basically just pour a little bit of water and do it again before I put the paint on. But I'm 99% sure it's going to be just fine. Just like to make sure everything's wet. So you can I mean, it's not going to tear. I mean, now if you scrub it or hit it with scissors or something, it might. But just as far as painting, it works perfect. Then when I am done and ready to dispose of it, I just take all the towels and the parchment paper and throw them in the trash and start a fresh one when I'm ready to go again. Now, if you have paint left over, my recommendation would be to make a few greeting cards or some little 3x3 painting to finish off your paints. You don't need to put a whole lot of paint on here. A lot of people I know, and I've been culprit myself, we put way too much paint out. So you can put just a kind of like dollop of daisy, just a dollop of paint out, and you can always add more, but you can't get it back in the tube. So that's why a lot of us, including myself, waste a lot of paint. So with this, I tend to know, and whatever I don't use is going to be discarded unless I do some cards or something like that. So I try to only put out what I'm going to use. Keeps it wet, makes it blend easy. You can even put your mediums on here. Like tomorrow I'm going to be using some glazing medium and also some soft gel gloss medium with my acrylics for this large painting. So I can use this for that as well. Okay, that's all I got. Super easy. Do it yourself. Stay wet palette. Good for 2 or 3 days. And you're good to go. Hope you try it. If you do, leave me a message in the comments. Share this with your friends. And let me know what you think. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye.